Greetings, fellow Capricorns, and welcome to your reading for the week of July 3rd to July 9th, 2017. What is going on with you this week? There's a lot of, I'm getting noise, like literally noise. There may be a lot of noise, noise could be either like positive or negative. So it could be people are arguing with you, or there is this situation where like making a lot of noise in terms of like your career, how you put yourself out there, the kind of business that you do. You're making a lot of noise in terms of like you're gaining a lot of recognition. That could also be symbolic of that as well. Making a lot of noise in a positive sense. I do feel like I'm getting like public allies or something that is out in the public, like kind of like being like an activist, doing activism, doing activist kind of work. This could be like really putting yourself out there, speaking on issues that you feel are very important in the society that we live in today. Is the kind of vibe that I'm also getting. So it's literally like being on stage, or being on stage and talking about LGBTQ issues, being on stage and talking about child abuse or sexual abuse or mental health or physical abuse, like those kind of things. Those are things that you can talk about publicly that you are passionate about. So that could also be like making noise in terms of like, make it's almost like that saying, make some noise for, like, if you go to a concert, make some noise for whoever the name of the person may be. That could be the situation that you're in. So there's a lot of excitement surrounding that kind of energy as well, as what I'm getting. Okay, you are dealing with some kind of spiritual drain associated with being out there. So if you are woman to woman, that could be associated with that as well. Not knowing whether you want to be with women, not knowing whether you want to be a men. That could be another in between kind of situation is what's going on there. Or you have a sibling that is also like that, who is like in New York they say in the life, like is in the life is like women, gay, lesbian, bisexual. That is the terminology as to what goes in for that, what that has meaning towards as well. Okay, so you can be very I'm getting bright, I'm getting outward feeling, bright future is the kind of vibe that I get. So I feel like even if you've been through a lot, that you still have a bright future ahead of you. However, you have a lot of healing to do. Okay, and I do feel like you do have people coming into your life that are possibly helping you to heal. Like, you're not alone. Okay, don't think you're alone. Don't think that people are going to attack you or after you. It's you need to find your personal freedom in that case. Okay, all right, then the sign of Capricorn for the week of July 3rd to July 9th, 2017. Okay, so first card I have is the man. So if you are a star, you like what I was saying, you are good at what you do. You are getting a lot of attention. Be careful of getting attention from the wrong people as well. If you are dealing with the sign of Aquarius, it feels like family, friends. It feels like your personal friends. So if you do have Aquarius around you heavily, that could be another case. Like a Aquarius is coming to visit your household, is what it seems like, and you may be talking to this person about making changes in your life. They may be the ones who are helping you make these necessary changes, getting you on the right track, getting you to be more positive, getting you, helping you get your life together. Or you could be doing this with this person as well. You're giving this person advice as to like either how to become famous, somebody could be helping you do this as well. Someone who has been in the kind of business that you do for a long period of time is like coming into the circle or coming into your space and saying, hey, I have 5-6 years in this business. This is what you should look forward to. This is what is going to occur for you, and how you should handle it. So how it's coming off is that there's somebody to learn from in terms of the kind of business that you're in. Somebody who has been in it longer, knows all the ins and outs, and who can train you. This could be a counselor, a mentor, a teacher of some kind. Okay. However, I do think that this particular teacher that you're dealing with, they may be bragging about something that they do. Could also be the case. So if they're helping you, but they're also bragging about their work to you, or whatever the case may be. All right. But it's not bad bragging. It's not annoying bragging. It's just that, they're a little bit, they could come off to be like a narcissistic individual. Okay. So they don't have to be sign of Aquarius. They could just be someone who is like, they're on top of their game. They're on top of their game in their career, and they want you to also be on top of yours, is the kind of vibe that I get as well. Next card is Yansa. So it does seem like if you look at the card, there are tombstones at the bottom of this female here. So it could be that your old self has died off. Your old self is, you're shedding skin. You're shedding old skin, and like you literally, you've risen is the kind of vibe that I get. So in terms of the man card and Yansa, your career has risen. I feel like you did get promoted. You have, but I'm getting like demoted as well with this kind of energy. So it could be that maybe somebody lost a position that they had, or it's not like a position that it doesn't have to be something that you were extremely serious about, or you were extremely head first in. It just feels like you left something to do something that you felt was more, a part of your destiny, something that you felt was more of your calling, is that kind of feeling that I get. So, sometimes the kind of work that we do, it reaches a deadline point. It reaches that. So don't worry too much about not picking things back up quickly is the kind of vibe that I get. But you will be fine in that case. That was supposed to happen. If there was a job issue, that was supposed to happen for you to see something else, a different environment, a different job, whatever the case may be, okay? Next card is the outcast. So whatever work situation this is, you could feel this way, literally like an outcast. You feel like there could be prejudices in the work environment, people, hateration, jealousy, whatever the case may be making you feel like an outcast a little bit, okay? But on the positive note, if you are going into new work, if you are in your work environment, the outcast could signify positive outcast. Positive in the sense that the more work and time you spend alone, the better version you become of yourself, basically. So either like, staying away from group activities. I'm not saying that you have to be, you can't be in group situations. I'm saying like alone is better for you. Like, spending time alone, away from family, away from friends who are trying to give you good advice, but they don't have their life together as well. Be leery of those kinds of people around you also. Okay. So just, keep straightforward, be straightforward in what you say. Don't waste time. Don't go on tangents that, with this kind of energy as well. Be you. Be you. Even if you have to do it alone, be you. So if you can't handle group activities, if you can't have group settings, a group setting is very important here. Group settings are important where there may be a group of people doing the same thing as you. There may be groups of people they're all into the same kind of work. They're in the same field, teachers, mentors, doctors, lawyers, whatever the case may be that you're doing. It could even be like your popularity. Maybe it could be you being more popular than people, being more popular than this person. Then there could be this person. It doesn't have to be a sign of the person. It could be you are popular, and people, they may not like that, or they may not like the fact that you are, because before I started the reading fully, the heading message was, you're out there, you're on stage, you're making noise in a positive sense. People do not like that, and so because they don't like that, they may ostracize you. They don't like your outwardness. They don't like your outspokenness. Is what they don't like. They're intimidated by your confidence. Basically, here, people are intimidated by your confidence. You are the star. You are the star. Whatever it is that you're doing, whether that be at home, whether that be I'm getting like child sex trafficking as well. So you're talking are very seriously about that as well to other people. Something about that is very important to somebody. Okay, so you may be talking about these kind of issues to other people, is the kind of feeling that I get. So but people, they don't want you to see you do this. They don't want to see you stand up for something, stand up for issues that you believe in, basically. Like they take offense. People take offense to things that people get uncomfortable. When they see that you're comfortable and you're confident, they get uncomfortable as well. Okay? So just be careful. I'm not even going to say be careful what you share. Be careful who you share it with. Like I said, not everybody is on the same wavelength as you or as elevated as you, is the kind of feeling that I get. So just be careful of those kind of vibes as well, okay? Fairies and Sifts is the next card. Fairies and Sifts represents air sign energy. So you could be dealing with air sign. I feel like there's like competitive energies dealing with this individual. Like I said, you did have air energy here, but that doesn't have to be the sign of the person necessarily. There's variety of issues going going on. This person, I said variety, they may have a variety of issues in terms of their own family life, their relationship life. So it's either like if you're trying to start a relationship or reconnect with this individual, this air sign individual, I do feel like they have a lot of healing to do themselves, and I do feel like you may be able to heal with this person. But just take a walk, take a nice slow walk somewhere, get to know each other. Be candid. You don't have to be stiff. You don't have to be nervous. If this is an interview, don't be nervous. If it's like you're going on a first date with this person, or I'm also feeling not necessarily only a first date. This could be somebody that you were dealing with before, and it's like you're finally getting a chance to go out with them, or they're becoming more available to you, is what it seems like. But they're very creative, is the kind of feeling that I get. This is a very creative individual that you can learn from. But I do feel like it is necessary to get to learn about the skeletons in the closet. People have skeletons in the closet, so get to learn about this person, their past, their family members, their mother, their father. They have a lot to share. They have a lot to compare, even. Like, my mother was this and my dad was that. So, you're communicating with these people, with this person, and they have a lot to tell you. And it's somebody very important that you're getting to know here. They see that you're out. They pay attention. They see that you're passionate about what you like to do, but they encourage you to be self-confident. They encourage you to be out there, but they also protect you, is the kind of vibe that I get here. Seven of water, next card. So it's like you want to be in love. This kind of feels like in love. Like you could be in love with this air sign individual. They're in love with you. But it's like healing. There's situations that need to take time. So if it's a new relationship, it needs to take some time. If it's a new job, that also needs to take more time. Like I feel like you just entered into a new job or an experience with someone or an environment, and it's new. So you can apply that to home. It's all new, and you're thinking about all the things that you can do with it. So either if somebody left, if somebody moved out, you're like, yes, now I can do this in the basement. Now I can do this in the apartment or upstairs. Now I can renovate this, that, and the third. So if you're moving or you're fixing up your house, that's also another situation. If it's a person, I feel like it could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that you're dealing with as well. But water usually represents your emotions. You're emotionally tied to this air sign individual. So you have a close friendship. You have a close love. They do to you like it's like a mental, it's a telepathic, it's a spiritual connection that you have with someone else in your life. But like I say, you meet people for a reason. Nobody comes into your life for no reason here with the Seven of Water. Okay, look to see. Number 7 may be important to you. 7, July, the month of July, things are turning around for you this month. There's job proposals, there's proposals of all kinds here that's going on here. So there's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of gift giving, roses and flowers and sex. A lot of good stuff is coming your way. I'm feeling like, from either like your friends, whether that be air sign individuals, but a lot. You're getting invitations from these people, but this represents creativity. Creative people are inviting you to creative events, or the people are inviting you to be creative. That could also be another situation. Oshala is the next card, represents the sign of Aries. Fire, you may be dealing with an Aries that dislikes what you do, but who cares? You are a star, you are a shining star. You are you are passionate about what you do. They may not want you to talk to this air sign individual. It could be Libra. They may not want to talk. They may not want you to deal with this Libra if they are a Libra. If that is the case, they may not want to have you. They may not want you to deal with this person. They may not want you. There is something deep within this individual. They may not be happy with themselves or their marriage. That may be the case, but they feel like they need to insert themselves into your life for whatever reason here too as well. And this could be a female. This could be a male. Doesn't matter what the sex of the individual is. This could be someone who has kids. They're upset. They're not finding their creativity. This individual's creativity could be dampened because either they have kids, they're not projecting their energy into the right kind of environment, into the right people, whatever the case may be. So it kind of has them a little bit fucked up. It's the kind of vibe that I get. So because of the fucked up energy coming from on their part, it kind of, you're trying your best to not get thrown off by their energy is the kind of vibe that I get here as well. Okay, you're trying your best, they're trying their best not to fuck up yours, vice versa wise. Okay, next card that's coming up here. Oh hell no, my bad. Next card, Nine of Fire energy. So you may need to spend time, if you are, opening up spiritually. Like I said, you're spending time of being spiritual. Spend time in temples. Go visit temples. Go visit in mosques, whatever the case may be. Muslim, go visit Buddhist temples. Go pray. Go to church. Go pray. Whatever the case may be. Say the Lord's Prayer. Whatever you need to do to find your center is a feeling that I get. So you are spiritual. You are spiritual within yourself, and that could also be what's making you outcast. You're highly spiritual, and that could also be, I'm getting like you may even be making some people afraid. People want to back away from you for whatever reason because you're that way, because they don't know what you're capable of doing. So it kind of makes you feel isolated. You feel isolated from, if you choose to be with a person, that could also be making you feeling isolated because you have people trying to steer you in the right direction. Don't talk to that person because they did this, that, and the third to you. But it's like you're still going back into that person, into that environment. It's almost like not listening. It's almost like my mother used to say. She passed on, but she used to say, ears like flint. I don't know if that's a Bayesian thing, but ears like flint, like not listening. Basically, there's difficulty in listening or learning from life experiences is what I'm getting, either with a person, an environment, in a job. Learn from mistakes, learn from what not to do, in a relationship, in a job. Don't, if you're in a relationship or you're entering into a new one, don't expose people. Okay, people, there are situations that insecurity screams attention. Okay, so that you're entering into a new relationship with someone, don't talk about like woes. You know what I mean? Don't make yourself sound like down, kind of keep it up. That could be why maybe this person hasn't been talking to you as much, this air sign individual, because of your woes. Like, you're talking and spilling your woes all day long. Nobody wants to hear that all day. So kind of differentiate the conversation. You can talk about your past pain and things that you had issues with in the past, but don't make that like an everyday conversation to that individual. Otherwise, they're going to cut you off. Okay. Next card coming up is Oshun. Oshun is a motherly figure. Oshun could be your mother that is watching over you. Like, Oshun is very important. Oshun is, like I said, your mother watching over you. You have seen signs. You have smelled her spiritual activity. It could be like your mother passed on, energy is around her, or it could be like your mother is living and her energy is also around you as well. Okay. Be careful of your belly areas and your chest and any areas where where the reproductive organs are. If you need to go to the doctor, make sure you get regular checkups, because Ocean has to do with fertility. Checking to see if you're going to be able to have kids. If you're trying to have kids, that is also something very important to get checked out to see, am I pregnant? Did I manage to get pregnant? If you're going to allow if you're sexually active here, you're going to allow somebody to come inside of you. Yeah, I know it's a bit explicit. I'm sorry. I always talk that way. I'm sorry. But if you're going to allow somebody to, fertilize you, I know it sounds crazy. Fertilize, you want to start a family, you want to make sure that your body is, what's going on inside first. Okay, so if you are expecting, congratulations in that case. So if you are planning, congratulations as well, because I feel like that could be your way of healing, is having connection and growing connection with someone that you love, basically. Okay, and your beauty comes into sight. Someone sees this air sign individual, sees a lot of beauty in you. They're in love, you're in love, and it's like you no longer have to feel like an outcast anymore. Whether that be like your beauty is rare, is the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Like, you have rare beauty, and it's like someone sees that, someone is acknowledging your rare beauty. Okay. Next card, Seven of Earth. So if you are waiting on pensions, wills, and inheritances to come in, those things are coming in for you within the next week or month is the kind of feeling that I'm getting. So within the next month, this is July. So maybe it's going to finalize this month. Things are going to start working out. And maybe if it's a family will is what's going on here, you're able to now split up the money equally is the kind of feeling that I'm getting. So if you're trying to see, okay, I'm going to give this person this amount of money, I'm going to put it in this account. So you may have multiple accounts, multiple bank accounts in terms of where you save your cash, how you put your cash away, if you're saving to go back to school, if you're trying to have a wedding or a dinner of some kind, you need money, banquets, you need to buy makeup and dresses, and there's a lot of events that you are attending, possibly through work as a kind of vibe, like a gala, a garden party. There's a lot going on this month for you, so congratulations in that case. Okay, get rid of this person. I'm not gonna say get rid of them, but they need to work on themselves, this fire sign individual. Okay. All right, so let me see. What is the overall outcome for the sign of Capricorn for the week of July 3rd to July? Okay, there you go. Beautifulness. Yes. I love it. I absolutely love it. 3 of water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, celebration. Be careful of gossip. Be careful of snarling, nasty jealousy on the side, behind you, next to you, between your ass, wherever it is. Get rid of it. Okay, you got some happiness energy going on here. Like I said, you are buying dresses and wine and makeup, and you're getting your hair done. There's something going on here. So congratulations to that happiness making energy here. Okay, it could be like you're preparing to, like, you're moving on. You're moving on. You got a new position. You want to look fresh. You want to look new. You got a new haircut. You got your hair done. Whatever the case may be. But whatever you're doing, you knocked off old energy, and now you're healing. Healing comes in with new shit. Healing comes in with new clothes, for God's sakes. New clothes, new bath products, new scent, even new hair, if that's the case. Contacts, makeup, whatever the case may be. Going on trips, drives, vacations. These things are going to make you happy. Okay, but I don't necessarily, you're trying to, you spend time with family, that's good enough, the little bit of time that you have, but you have this time to spend to yourself, but you're happy now, is what it seems like. Okay, so whether you had to get out of a work environment because God wanted to show you something that was a bit healthier for you, healthier for your sanity, if you left a prejudice environment or an environment that tried to shut you down, tried to stop you from being outspoken, trying to stop you from being an advocate for whatever reason, get out of there. You can't be somewhere that doesn't want your outspokenness. Okay? Don't be in that place, or be in that place and shut them down. Like, people, whatever say they have, don't listen to it. You are you is the kind of energy that I'm getting here. Okay? You are you. Okay, nobody can tell you to be you. All right, I'm not even going to clarify that. That was enough. So congratulations to knocking away dead shit or dead dirt, your skin, your snake skin. All right, so congratulations to that kind of vibe. All right, Capricorn. I am Capricorn, so I make sure I take care of my Capricorns. Okay. All right, so that concludes it. If you enjoyed it, I'll be glad. Most importantly, I always make sure that it's insightful for you as well. Okay. Instagram available, PayPal for Reiki training, private readings, and also general donation to the channel. My readings are 30 for a half an hour, 64 for a full hour. Okay. All right then, Capricorn. And if you just want anything, any general questions or about anything, insight into something, I do 3 questions, free questions for you. You can either contact me through email or Instagram me a message, and I will get back to you in terms of, I'll try to, I've been so busy lately. Okay. But thank you again for subscribing to the channel, and God bless, and have a beautiful week. Bye.